Ah, I see. Your game. Nice, nice. Nice. Alright. A bit lower for now. See how that goes, huh? I'll manage the volume later. Oh, window, I see. Gonna go pick it up. Gotta go pick it up then. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully.
Smells of the brine of the vast and unfathomable ocean. It has not been an easy journey, though not the worst you've had either. Still, we felt the shift on the road. Times have grown tense and perilous.
But let's see.
The factions quarrel, threatening reprisal over any transgression, insult, grievance. They threaten each other with war. They threaten the future of Ale itself. Yet, there is, as always, a glimmer of hope. If the leaders of the four factions agree to attend the gathering, if they find a peaceful way out of this peril. And so, Anchorage, the first on your list, draws closer with every step.
Well, let's go. Devs in the chat. Feels good, man. Feels good. Yeah, hopefully it's good stuff. Looks like my jam, so we'll see. The slight frost still in the news. CGRDSC. The full collapse everywhere. Full collapse everywhere. Hope we ain't experiencing minus 20 here. My friend did before. That was not fun. I'd rather not. And there's like no gas in your stove and stuff, you know. Not very fun.
Onwards then, emissary. Beside you stands Prior, the silent apostate. Ahead awaits your other companion, Yorick, the Elven Hawk, having returned from his reconnoiter.
Alright, invite to the gathering. And the camera W is the arrow keys. Hero. Click where you want them to go. Drag your hero onto clear ground, the character or building. Dragging the hero, interesting. On the quest bar to open it. Let's see. Click on your commander icon below to open the army screen. Army tab to inspect your champions. The quest tab to inspect your current quests. I'll see. That's the army. So from the older champions, so I need to get someone in there. Well, the Anchorage leader. We just drag them like this. Interesting, alright. Southward the Rocky Coast, eastward Skydheim. CGRDSC.
Yorick, your compatriot on many expeditions. His armor covered in dust and bramble. A bold warrior. He came on the journey for the same reason you did. For all the banter, he also strives for peace. In actual war, warriors do not last for long.
Took you long enough, emissary? Was beginning to think you got yourself lost without me.
The scales of his armor clink as he attempts to shake the dust from it.
And we know you can't rely on Prior there. You can't find a path even when standing on it.
Prior gestures at Yorick in a way which can only be interpreted as vulgar, then grins.
Worry not, friends, the road looks clear. No foes in sight. A shame, too. I wanted to fight something.
I get a chance before we reach Mount Ishros, and bet the gold on that.
Aye, will you? I wouldn't mind a good payday.
Frogs so far. No frogs yet. No frogs yet. Not this time. Can't make life too easy for you. Anything else to report?
Nothing much. All seems calm enough. The easterly road will lead us to Skithheim.
Let's get going. Times of the essence. Alright, got Yorick with us. Can we get him now too? Let's see. So that's how the army building goes. You know, maybe like the disciple stuff wasn't like too completely far. This one is closed. Yes, we can do.
Behold the gates of Skithheim, mighty capital of Anchorage. Guards patrol the ramparts while banners in blue cerulean turquoise flutter overhead. You hear the booming call of a horn, and the gates slowly begin to open, granting you entrance into its wind-stricken streets. The interior of the town hall is designed to display the splendor of Anchorage. The walls are adorned with murals of historical battles and triumphant victories, some perhaps more dubious than others.
Hey, Portable Low. How we doing?
The central gallery cutting through the hall is lined with intricate sculptures of legendary Einherjar, gifted to the Herseer of Anchorage by masterful Trollkin artisans. The figure waiting by the hearth is aged, his beard grey, yet he still stands proud and tall, the honored High Inquisitor of Anchorage, leader of the Alliance through endless hardships. He turns to face you, one eye smirking.
Emissary, ravens have foretold of your arrival.
His severe voice is undercut by a tinge of mockery.
Scouts and outriders, I take it.
He shrugs in reply.
Well, didn't try to track across your lands unseen, so I applaud them for their perceptiveness. Take it you know why I have come.
Of course. A gathering of the leaders of Aeol in the ruins before Ishros. A common ground, notably, watched over by the specters of our ancestors.
A nice portable, nice.
Tell me, who set you on this little expedition?
That's not for me to say.
How enigmatic. But it does pique my interest a fair bit.
Okay, Dorks, hello. How are we doing? So you will attend the gathering.
I'm considering it. I am, after all, a man of peace. The Alliance of Anchorage was formed to safeguard stability and order, and I won't be the one to betray my forebears. We'll make sure the factions stay in line. In their blind recklessness, they dabble with magic, putting all of us in danger. Deceivers and trespassers.
He trails off, mumbling off a slew of unclear indictments, then snaps his attention back to you.
However, to tell the truth, I'm not convinced you'll make it to the mountain. path is dangerous.
Yorick fails in his attempt to stifle a derisive snort.
This Elden Hawk may be of warrior stock. Well, that remains to be seen. First, prove yourself worthy by defeating my warrior at the sawmill. If my shield maiden reports of your honorable victory, I will attend the gathering. Besides, you need wood to rebuild a bridge that was recently swept away by a deluge.
That's how to prove our fortitude, and so be it. A boy thinks, High Inquisitor.
I've always wanted to battle a Valkyrie. Suppose a shield maiden will have to do.
And they look so nice. Getting raised up there. Okay. What do we have
A
here?
gale blows in from the ocean. Waves crash into the stone of the stays, in a constant battle between land and sea. The port ahead holds rows upon rows of skiffs, sloops, trade cogs, galleys, longships, rapid vessels of war for cutting through treacherous waters. At the farthest dock you see the pride of Anchorage's armada, Ichthyoneer, the fastest flagship ever built, with armament to match. Or near the third, the Protector aims to hold control of the ocean. Closer now, the many kin of Anchorage move to and fro, busy with their routine. Folks bustle between warehouses and boats, carrying goods on and off. Salt-bitten sailors sit on benches, smoking herbs with acrid smell.
Smoking them herbs.
Humming siren glides by, followed by her retinue of warriors, their eyes glinting with a warning of violence. Or is it something else? No one else pays the group much attention. The lighthouse calls ships home. The bitter sting of the frigid sea wind brings a tear to your eye.
I guess all kind of the same here. Comes in something else. A lot of windmills, I guess we need the one somewhere here, though. Oh, this one.
You see a shield maiden, noble fighter of Anchorage, protector of the people, come flame and storm. Her armor gleams in the frigid sunlight as she brushes the mane of her war horse.
Welcome, emissary. Talk of your quest seems to be spreading fast. Are you tough enough for what lies ahead?
Don't underestimate us, lass. In my time, I've fought worse than you.
That's what we're here to find out, Sir Hogg.
The shield maiden mounts her horse, preparing her armaments.
Defeat me in honorable combat, and you may continue your quest. If you fail here, you will be no match for the dangers that lie ahead.
There we go, Yorick. Kept up my promise of a fight.
I wish we'd had that bed. Oh, I'd be sleeping on a mound of golden coins tonight.
Yorick chomps on a mushroom, then readies his mace and shield. Prior, solemn for once, arms crossed in front of his chest, bows deeply to the shield maiden.
Okay, warrior. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully. So far, so good. By choosing card from your deck, then select one of your champions to use the card. And after select the target based on card type. Alright. Let's see, so we're selecting who is using, alright. So the hexes, deploy them, click OK to start combat. Nope, guess we already did kinda get them on the hexes. Alright, that's ranged. There's a ranged unit and can attack from afar. I'll see. He's a melee tank and can only attack enemies next to him. At turn, units get a free movement action. This action represented by the boot icon next to their health bar. Click on the unit to see where you can move. Green highlighted tiles represent locations you can move. You can see where they can move to. Highlight the tile to move the unit there. And runs out of stamina, they can no longer play any cards. Got the end turn button when you are done playing cards. I'll see, alright. Oh, that Dorksel with them gifties. Thank you, Dorksel, thank you. Welcome to the dungeon. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. A Krypton attack. Just attacks. Feint. Attack, no retaliation. A basic attack. Minus 50% damage, last 2 turns. Power bash. Pushes them 2 tiles. That I assume I'm not gonna be able, so yeah, that's the range. Alright, let's see. Should probably did a bit differently. I'll find whatever. See, there's not gonna be enough range here. I would guess we just wait then. Oh yeah, it's just still. It's like the free movement, I guess they can do, and they can still use AP to kind of get close to you. They didn't attack, so that's fine. A Berserk, 25% damage done, received from attacks. And not ailments, the last 3 turns. From the attack with no retaliation. Well, I'm about to find out how many retaliations we're also gonna get there. Go for Berserk here. Actions give unit status effects. Those effects will show around the unit with the visual effect and with an icon in the unit. Inspect what they are. You right click on the unit and hover over the status effect icon. I'll see. Alright, this one is out of AP. Alright, can we just move or is there a zone of control? Okay, no zone of control. Got that one tempted to attack the Berserking guy now instead. Huh? Yeah, Berserking guy is not getting attacked. Because the range unit is in priority, yeah? 3 bonus damage, I guess. Okay, Feint also. I'll get the crippling one then. No, you and you. Oh, that was good damage there. Actually, I want to see, is it the retaliation every attack? She's probably dead though. No retaliation now, right? It's only 1. Maybe you get retaliate. And let's see. The contributions.
The shield maiden raises her blade in resignation, then thrusts it into the ground. A sign of respect from a noble guardian of Anchorage. She brushes her auburn hair away from her face.
Well fought, emissary. You have proven your mettle. Be careful, though, on your path. The creatures of Slaumir are not to be trusted. The magic of Phobos is noxious.
We'll manage. Chance for diplomacy is too important to waste.
We all wish for peace, but sometimes the only way to maintain order is through strength. In any case, the High Inquisitor will be notified of your success. You may use the sawmill.
She picks up her sword and sheaths it, turning to leave.
Let's see. Capture and then exploit. Building capture, then exploit the resources.
Wood
Alright.
from the forests that cover Aeol, used for construction, fuel, tools, and weapons. Abundant and versatile. Alongside ore, it is the most commonly used material.
It's quite a lot of the resources.
Yet be wary of excessive logging, Wong's paradise. It may draw the wrath of the Earth Mother, for trees also live and breathe, and are connected to the land below.
How do you build
The
them?
ruined half of a wooden bridge lies ahead. The river Elivahar flows down from the towering mountains in the west, cutting through Anchorage lands on its way to the ocean.
Finish repairs.
Rebuilding a bridge is not easy, but after some hearty labor, the task is done. Not a moment too soon, the thought crosses your mind. And you didn't fall into the water once. The road to the portal heads due north.
Count option key to highlight interacts. Okay, that's good, huh? Interactable sounds good. Not well avoid the portal.
A piece of gold glints in the sunlight. A precious mineral used for trade all across Aeol. Mortals dig for it. Mortals mold and process it. Mortals fight and die over it. A mere substance of the soil, its value is arbitrary, based on that very glint and the tacit agreement between mortals who have deemed it to have value. Still, one cannot deny, especially when holding a piece of gold between their fingers, the powerful effect it has.
Yeah, that's a portal.
The portal of teleportation is a stone platform, raised slightly above the rest of the ground. Its surface, ancient and scarred, is covered with various unknown symbols and glyphs. The air around the platform throbs and pulses with vast magical energy.
Never been fond of these. Teleportation's not a natural way to travel.
Yorick shudders, his spines bristling.
Makes it much faster though, for all the good and ill that it brings.
Makes me queasy at the stomach is what it does. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, the style is really nice. The style is really nice. The details. I love the details. Sure it's not all those mushrooms you keep gobbling down.
Yorick snorts, then wags his finger. Queasy it may be, but it solves the issue of long-distance travel for the time being. Step onto the platform and jump into the abyss, emissary.
Yep, you are. Invite the Murmur of Madness to the gathering. Quite the name. The core mine Tenebrae portal.
Sure, we have to go to Tenebrae.
All of the leaders have to attend. There's no point to negotiations.
Aye, but these Verbosians give me the jitters.
A faint shiver passes through Yorick's spiny backside. Prior, his brow furrowed, signs a criticism, followed by a question.
Nah, you just haven't met enough of them, especially the prophets and their ilk. The flock, I mean, the orderlies who run Phobos. Suppose they're trying to unnerve us on purpose, crafting a facade of intimidation. Well, it works, that's for sure.
Here's different palette to you and everything. And the soundtrack too. Just like any of us, have now we've lingered too long. That one was a Tenebrae Eastward.
The ominous town hall of Tenebrae looks far more pleasant on the inside. The walls are covered with colorful tapestries.
Hello, TB-chan. How we
and
doing?
Various strange creatures posing in unnerving ways, doing unidentifiable acts. Yet there is something lively about all of them. The craft of these is remarkable, the material smooth and soft, woven of spider silk spun by the horrors of Phobos. In the middle of the hall stands a shadowy creature, one of the prophets, arms raised in greeting. Dark obscurity surrounds them in the form of a mantle, a multitude of eyes intermittently blinking within it.
A guest in our citadel.
Their voice echoes through the hall. The direction it's coming from, difficult to discern.
Welcome, visitor, and partake in our hospitality. What brings you to us?
Gathering of leaders at Mount Ishris to talk of peace and ease the tensions at the old ruins.
Ah, certainly. Age-old capital of the forgotten people. But we remember. Nothing but dust now. Nothing but dust.
Oh, nice, TB-chan, nice. Doing good, doing good. Shoot a nice guy. Well, is it even a guy? It does sound like the being of many. Being of many, I guess. I guess the queer part also kind of, you know, means something too.
Is dust what we will one day also become? Or are we dust already? Lacking comprehension, animated only by the potency of magic.
The umbral mantle around the prophet whirls with increasing speed.
So then, emissary, we take it you wish us to attend?
Yes, everyone is needed.
But what is this peace to us? We, children of Phobos, followers of the hallowed creator, ever tormented by our neighbors, hated by the other factions for who we are, what we are. They come at us with blade and spear and axe and spell to kill us and to steal from us because they feel it. Fear of the unknown. Dark times are ahead, but we embrace change. We thrive in it. That is our strength.
Then share this with the others. You have legitimate complaints, I agree. This is what the gathering is for.
An eruption of laughter booms from every direction of the hall at once.
Alas, would that we could see trouble already brews. The road to our portal is blocked, and our mana refinery is seized from us.
But we are from the portal. Wasn't really that blocked.
If you would be so kind
I
to
guess another one.
then surely one good deed will be met with another. The refinery will provide enough mana to clear the way, though where you get a spell is not our concern.
Don't you have troops and workers for this kind of work?
The many eyes narrow in what feels like ridicule.
Alright, I'll help. I have your word you'll come to the gathering.
Murmur of madness nods.
Before I go, you already knew who I was and what I came here for before I arrived, didn't you?
Murmur of madness stands in silence, but you can still sense the mischievous smile that isn't there. They wave you to depart.
Let's see, a magic
The
guild.
Tower of Magic, wherein warlocks and conjurers explore the possibilities of spell casting. Here, spells can be bought for a hefty price. But today, due to the nature of your quest, the Phobosians gift you a spell free of charge.
Free magics. Let's go. So we just got it. Uh-huh. Combust, alright. 10 chance to either kill a target unit instantly or deal 50% of their maximum hit points as damage. Inflicts burden. Tells on the unit convert the Phobos terrain. Cast an obstacles to destroy them. That's some dank spells, huh?
The road to the portal is blocked.
Oh,
Vast
see,
chunks
alright.
of rubble have fallen onto
There's the one.
path, or perhaps piled so on purpose.
Gonna get the refinery first. Then we can use that mana to cast. Let's see.
Before the Manor Refinery lies a makeshift camp. Accursed raiders await you, weapons primed. Golden bronze plating glimmers in the rays of the sun. To your surprise, these are forge troopers.
Recommendation. Leave now, whoever you are.
The observer slowly glides a few paces towards you, his mechanical tentacles swaying in the breeze.
We can take him. Fancy Forge tech won't stand up to a solid blow from my mace.
Fairly agitated, Prior signs for caution. His motions catch the eye of the observer. The scale plating on its tentacles flare up, then subside.
Apostate. Unexpected to see you in present company. It will not restrain us from what must be done.
Prior gestures a sequence of messages to the observer, who proceeds to ignore the Kemdi rebel.
Explain yourself, Forgekin. Why are you raiding in Slover?
None of your concern. A warning was delivered. Ignored. Prepare for combat.
Sure. Alright, there's some range going there too. Ah, come on. Oh, I'm in the range now though. A bit unlucky. What if I get close and... Nah, probably not, actually. Oh, actually, maybe then. Nope. Back. Played here is too much, man. As of recent, gonna plan all the movements going. No, this one will shoot though. That's fine. So, probably get the Berserk again. I'm gonna be a bit busy anyway. There's some penalty for like attacking the at the point blank actually. 4. Okay, I guess not really. The melee panels, yes, I see. Just the risk of retaliation, alright. Makes sense. Now this I'm gonna be shooting the Berserker though. Alright. No, they really like attacking Ranger, right? I know the feel. Same as me. This one is 2 energy. Not really worried though. 200% damage. I guess 100 damage. Would retaliate if a power bash it away though. Not really. Berserk is fine.
Troopers lie defeated in the grey dust. You gaze at the motionless mechanical frame of the observer. Nothing to indicate it had ever been alive. No liquid spilled. A gust picks up flakes of the wooden shell of the tronco.
You know what, man? I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for the cards comment. I was waiting for it.
You consider how much trouble this means
From someone.
to the state of Ao. Another outrage for Murmur of Madness to bring to the gathering.
I thought it would be Hello. Maybe I missed actually. Maybe I missed. I guess Hello was behaving today. Initially not gonna have cards, I see. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a like the... Like, I play a lot of deck builders, right? Like, I love deck builders and everything. But yeah, there is a whole layer of people, which I'm witnessing personally all the time, who just, you know, anything cards is just instant nope. Like, instantly. Which is also kind of like, there's a lot of games, like I can see... Well, actually, I guess you do shuffle and draw, right? Anyway, so... It does have a little bit of the card stuff going. Because in some games there's just like literally cards that are pretty much abilities. Like you don't really get like random RNG draw or something. It's just the visualization for abilities, but people still get mad because it's cards. Even if they're purely cosmetic.
Prior stands farther away, his back awkwardly tense, cleaning his weapon. Not paying any attention to the remains of the fallen, straining to do so.
Yeah, that is actually true. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense in this game. Yeah, because you kind of have a different... Like, you can attach the ability to different character here, and they use the ability. So that actually is kind of like... easier to do so, and it's kind of more intuitive, I guess, to do so, because you just like, instead of like having like randomly the abilities of all your characters on the UI, I guess, you just kind of have like a pool of all the abilities that you draw from. That kind of makes more sense. Oh, so before you needed to use the cards also to move and everything? Ah, I see. I mean, that's kind of nice, yeah, as on top of the usual movement. And movement as an ability and everything is also good, huh? I mean, I like that in general, overall. Like, I love heroes, right? Like, there's a concept and stuff. I'm gonna put the gloves on. Getting kind of cold. Having units not just attacking basically, but also doing stuff is always my favorite thing. That is my favorite thing. Don't have cards when discussing abilities and balancing during meeting, and the rest is history, I say. Well, I mean, it also makes kinda a little, like, more flexibility in terms of, like, you can maybe customize what kind of abilities you want to have, sorta, in your kinda deck. So that, I'll take it. I mean, brings a little more fresh stuff to the genre because, you know, you get the army, you know what the army gonna be doing. If you can shuffle the abilities a bit, that adds a little variety.
A challenge after all. We could use a chance to recover from the bruises.
Yorick grunts, rubbing his shield arm. A trace of blood smears his forehead.
Burden Vale is next. Pico will surely be gracious as he's known to be.
Indeed. Throw me into the radiant wellsprings of Viridis, please. I'll never leave that warm embrace.
Turn-based 90% chance is gonna be derivative card slop that makes me mad. I like in RPGs and in other games like that, I actually kind of don't really mind. Like I wouldn't call it like card slop and stuff. Like when it's another Slay the Spire clone, right? That doesn't bring anything new to the table. That you could call it a little bit, I guess. And I still would, you know, like dom that slop, no problems, gladly. Most of the time when I'm in the mood. But I think outside of actual deck builders, like the card usage and stuff might be kind of cool though. Why not? Why not? In some games it might be kind of like not really that needed. Like Songs of Silence, for example, you also have the cards as abilities. But you literally have all your cards, all your abilities at your hand. So why wouldn't you just make them abilities, I guess, dude? Flexibility was exactly what we're lacking, alright. Yeah, I don't really like see that much of a problem with it, but yeah, in general, like the deck builders and everything, so I guess I'm a bit biased with that.
You okay, Briar? Paradise beckons. Did you hear?
Prior turns to face Yorick. Nods.
Come then. What are we waiting for? Let's get a move on.
Yeah, without exploding the UI, and I guess it's kind of like also, well, I wouldn't really say like the more lore friendly, but I guess kind of like easier to explain it that way. A Blood Iron next to the Mother Refinery.
Blood iron deposits are common throughout Slavia, the blighted land of Phobos. Many are familiar with its crimson hue and sharp edges, as if the mineral itself wants to injure those who grasp for it.
Theodore, indeed, man. We'll see. Now that I'm done with the full entirety of Heroes in Might Magic 3, but there's still Foundry and everything. I'm waiting. That campaign I didn't finish yet. And they're already working on Bulwark now also in Horn of the Abyss, so I'm gonna be playing Bulwark as soon as that's out too, which probably will be like in a year, I guess.
Blood iron is considered a vile substance, as the prophets of Phobos use it to fuel their rituals. And true, blood iron has many uses. The consequences depend on the user. It is the lifeblood of the land, taken form, its striking beauty only amplified by its dangerous nature.
Here's 3 run when they update Horn of the Abyss. Update with what exactly? I think it's already good enough. For all the new era, yep. I'm really excited for that one. Really excited for that one. The new faction. Have you played the Foundry already and the Pirate faction? Because if you haven't, you might as well start already. If you wanted the new factions. Like the Foundry campaign I think is full. The Pirate faction campaign is totally full. I did a full playthrough of that one. But if you want to do the full playthrough of entire series, then like I think original campaigns just do probably without Horn of the Abyss, because Horn of the Abyss changes some balancing stuff, and that might kinda reflect on the campaign. I see that, man. I see. Phil Robson didn't get the Forge for Heroes 3. I see, I see. Well, now we kinda got it. Now we kinda got it. Even though their campaign is brutal, though. The Horn of the Abyss campaigns in general are on another level after regular heroes. But the Forge campaign, man, that one made me like give me anxiety even playing the second mission a little bit. After the first mission being super precise, the second one it was just stressful, I guess. He's kind of on the way there, though. I am kind of on the way with that one. Need to return to that.
The mana refinery puffs out fumes of various smells and colors. The space around the building throbs with unnatural power. This is where rare resources can be refined into mana. All-purpose mana.
To win, yeah, real hours for the final mission. I mean, why not? Why not? Happens, man. It happens. And 20 is quite though, if you think about it. Aha, so we're refining the blood iron into it. Let's see.
Processed and refined mana. The greenish powder falls through your fingers, each grain tingling with the power of potentiality. Mana is the material basis for casting powerful spells, bending natural laws to your will, transforming the world itself.
How many restarts you do? Yep, that's the campaign you will do restarts, for sure.
It ought to frighten a sober mind that such power is readily available for most. But power blinds, turns people greedy, selfish, willfully obtuse. Much has been destroyed with magic. But then again, much has also been created by it. More than you know.
Spell within cast combust on the highlighted rubble. Let's see. Got the world spell cast then. Feels good.
The impact of the spell was more powerful than you assumed. A crater now resides where the pile of rubble used to be.
Or the abyss will be worse, but you'll see. It could be quite something, man. It could be quite something. But at least it was kind of fair, though. Like Songs of Conquest, for example, like the last campaign they added, like, dude, that last mission was like maddening.
Oh, 'twas an explosion and a half.
Magic is not something to trifle with, and so warns the Energar Council.
Fair point to them. It's why I personally don't trifle with it. Might get my nose blown clear off. And I like my nose.
Sons of Conquest, we're gonna wait for all the faction. You can already play. Like, current 4 campaigns are basically kind of like, you know, a wrap there. Enjoyed it in hot seat, I see. Now, the current you already can do the campaigns. That is already wrapped up. Was there some sort of like reworks they were doing on factions? I think that they reworked the froggies a little. And I think that's kind of pretty much it. Everything else is also done. There's a new faction now they added in DLC, but that one doesn't have campaign, and I'm not sure exactly when that campaign will be. That probably will take a while. And then there's gonna be another faction, and then you need to wait for the campaign for that faction, and somewhere between those they were planning to add like kind of campaigns for existing factions too, so it will take a while, But I would say the current 4 campaigns already worth going through.
I wager the Forgekin we fought blocked the path when they came through here.
The gambling habit is not going to end well in the long run, Yurik.
Odds are good though. Seems like poor play on their part, rendering them stuck on this side of the world.
Sure, if they did it. If so, maybe they weren't planning to return home. Maybe they were going somewhere, but where?
Nobody left to ask, unless we ask Meridian.
He shrugs, rubbing his fuzzy chin thoughtfully.
You'll see when the time comes. Let's go. No, here is another biome for you.
You stand before the gates to verdant vale.
True Lord
blooming
Ventrue.
capital of paradise. The air hums and buzzes with the vitality of nature. An undescribable diversity of green hues strike your eyes from the thriving lushness of forest and jungle.
Lydium, by the way.
The gates swing open by unseen means, allowing passage.
In the loot.
The life seed is most often found growing across Viridis, the core territory of paradise. These particular saplings do not easily take root, and few understand why this is so. Coming across a life seed is usually taken as a sign of good fortune, for the vines are known for their myriad healing and cleansing properties. The flourishing town of Verdant Vale twists around, colorful plant life, buzzing with vitality so potent you can nearly feel it with your skin. Trees and flowers, roots and vines all intertwined into dynamic architectural shapes.
Nice portable,
The
nice.
whole is lined with 2 rows
But
of
this
pedestals. Upon them,
which
an
one?
exhibit of
Which
the
one?
most intricate jewelry the nimble fingers of paradise are able to craft. A small-statured Wyomix sits on a stump-like seat, attention set on a tiny item in his hand. He wears a vibrant garb made from the fibers of plants only grown in Viridis. His woodcraft mask reveals a wide smile of sharp teeth.
Do you know what this is?
Pico demonstrates the item as you approach, a greenish root-like trinket.
Life seed,
Not quite. Close. Crafted from the shell of a life seed. The root still attached. Excellent material for rings, necklaces, bracelets, the like. Leftover matter from that which nurtures our lives. Not just paradise, but all of Vale. Yourself included. And so, we dedicate these small gifts to the Earth Mother. No point letting it go to waste, don't you think?
I suppose not.
But lessons in artistry are not why you are here.
No, there's gathering in the old ruins at Mount Ishris at the talk of peace before tensions run too hot.
Ah, wonderful! We must have peace. It's the only way to safeguard nature. Prepare for life. Such a momentous chance cannot be wasted, of course. But we know the Earth Mother has to give her blessing upon this endeavor. Else we may all succumb to disharmony. A shrine not far from here. Lay upon it the appropriate offering, and you will be granted the benevolence of Aelmar.
What exactly is the appropriate offering?
That's for you to figure out, my friend.
Pico's mouth widens into a sly grin.
Worry not. Have my booklet on the dialects of paradise. With it, you can decipher the writings on the shrine. A gift from the herb doctors. Given the importance of your quest.
I'm grateful, man.
In addition, it's clear your travels have been hard. Yet the road to the mountain may hold even more unkind surprises. You won't make it with injured and tired troops. Visit our arm, rest, and heal.
You don't have to tell me twice, Chief.
Quick break will do us all good. Alright, let's go. Well, it's kind of like the prologue thingy and everything. Gotta set, you know, the world. It's all voice acted, so why not? Unveil the Alm. Try the Alm portal.
An Alm is a place for weary travelers to rest and recover from their injuries. The tavern-like four-hole is a bustle of visitors, a motley of people chatting with each other, occasionally calling for new drinks. At the far end of the hall are doors that lead to the famous pools of paradise.
The road makes one forget what comforts are.
Don't think you'll ever be capable of forgetting that.
I'm a creature of comfort, aye. Though folks may not think so, looking at me. This is what makes the hardship worth it, you know. Moments of calm between the struggles.
Symbol of our expedition, if you think about it. An attempt to capture peace before it flees our grasp, and the world tumbles into death and discord.
You can stand here and be as pessimistic as you want. I'm going for a swim, and maybe a mug of ale.
Yes, rest up while you can. We can't stay too long. Forge, the final target awaits. Heal units and the energized card is added to your deck for 3 combats. Alright, sure. Let me return to full health. Energy has been added to your deck, will last for 3 fights. Nice. Seems worth it. Yeah, they're on the shrine. Solve the riddle. Resources on the riddle slots in the correct order to solve the riddle. Leol's embrace a grand life to Woolly grace. The sun's rays in metal form, the treasure sought in calm and storm. Float upon the sea, but not the vessel that you see. Touch am cold, though my color is fire. What I am, a gem of desire. Let's see. Sure.
The offerings crumble, forming into dust that coats the surface of the tablet, filling in the cuts of the inscriptions. A greenish flash of light blinds you for a moment. The dust vanishes.
That's it, I guess. Can't say I feel as if a godlike blessing has fallen upon me.
Prior blinks away the after effects of the flash of magical light. Shrugs. He gestures down the road.
Hey, should head on through the portal, if Pico's up to his words.
Agreed, if your Pico is right, the final stretch won't be free of danger. Let's see, so now we can go to the portal.
Emissary. Pico the Exuberant sends his regards, and reminds to be wary of the heretical Forgekin. May the Earth Mother guide you on this quest. Please, use the portal at your will.
Thank you, stay safe out
The
here.
warden gestures a salute with her head, then darts off to join the rest of the pack.
Don't even need to fight them. The
You
last
stand
one.
at the sturdy metal gates of illustrious Lux Superior, capital of Forge. Sunlight glints off the golden surface, blinding any inattentive viewer. Techno-magic turrets guard the corners of the gate, ready to disintegrate any invaders. The gates lie
Techno
open.
Barcelona, I see.
You stand at the courtyard garden of the Museum of Memory. Forge King
Is
sit
it
on
that
benches next to
shiny
glittering fountains,
and golden in Barcelona
conversing
then?
of mundane matters while enjoying the pleasant weather. A group of workers carry new items into the museum. The museum itself holds collections of relics of the past: tools, gadgets, jewelry, weapons, artifacts, remnants of forgotten conflicts, and obsolete technologies. 2 separate halls were built for the vestiges of lost biospheres, the flora and fauna, from Falloy, the destroyed homeland of centaurs, and the Golden Coast, the destroyed homeland of observers. An elderly centaur ambles down the central walkway. He stops at a memorial column, its surface covered with intricate carvings of the history of Falloy. At the base, he lays a bouquet of flowers, bright and solemn.
Let's see. It's probably already exited the portal, by the looks of it.
The gleaming golden-hued walls of the town hall strike you with their overwhelming ostentation. The room itself is straight and angular, surfaces adorned with a hexagonal pattern. An array of podiums partition the hall into sections. Upon these, you see a selection of sleek weaponry and unfamiliar technological aggregations, all aesthetically engraved. An oppressively tall and rigid figure stands awaiting, hands clasped in front. Their face is hidden behind a mask of shining white ceramic. A set of steel composite tentacles form a circular shape, a halo behind their back.
Emissary, the Order has expected your arrival.
Her voice sounds from the general region of her neck, mechanical, monotone in cadence.
This has not been a secret, I expect you know I'm here.
Word travels fast from one end of Aeol to the other. Mount Ishros beckons those who wish to talk of an accord. We, enlightened of Forge, are the 4th and last on the account. The others have agreed to attend, I gather.
That is so.
I inquire, why should we agree to this?
Even through the fuzzy monotone, you can sense, if not hear, the sneer.
Forge has no need or want for the superstitious atavisms of the other factions. We hover above this banality, sailing upon vast oceans of knowledge and progress, our sights set to the stars.
Conflict will not help your goals, and war and death are the enemies of knowledge. You have to stop the discord before it's too late.
The others would be no match for our technological superiority. Their threat is negligible.
But it is not zero.
Perhaps. Therefore, I will grant your quest respect, in return of a favor. Forge will attend if you retrieve an artifact stolen from us. Find the culprit and mete out deserved punishment. They escaped through the southern gate. Access to our portal is restricted, so the thieves are still within 8-fold. Once you've retaken the artifact, well, you may hold on to it for the time being. It may be of assistance, after all. I expect it returned at the mountain.
If you're all such advanced warriors, why can't you find it yourself?
Why waste resources required elsewhere, when one such as yourself presents himself soon enough?
I'm not a sellsword, beholden to the whims of pompous blowhards.
Yurik, my friend, some diplomacy if you please. After all, we are envoys.
Forge takes no offense. We admire a fiery spirit. You would go far in the embrace of our augments.
No thanks. I prefer my meat the regular way. You know, soft, squishy, meaty, not ceramic scales and metallic limbs.
Meridian gives no reply and continues to tower imperiously. You decide it's time to depart.
Alright, let's see. Nothing else.
These tracks by the signpost are messy. Which way?
Prior points westward.
The thief didn't head to the portal. Well, I mean, that blocked.
Prior may be right. Difficult to sneak by any guards. They're likely hiding in the wilderness.
Nice, AG, nice. Let's head to the forest. Ready yourself. We may find a fight in our hands.
The fading path leads to a small clearing between the mountains. You see the figure of a puppet master, a creation of Phobos. She swirls around wildly, as if searching for something, not paying your approach any attention.
Where'd you drop it, you bonehead?
The puppet master shouts to the shadows of a grove. You squint your eyes to see what she's shouting at, but can't make out anything until a tiny bit of the grayness itself suddenly twitches. The gray emits a faint sound. The puppet master spins around to face you.
The artifact is mine. You will not get it!
A sensation of powerful magic gathers around her as she spreads her arms. Slowly, carefully, something clambers out of the darkness of the grove.
Oh, not one of these.
Yorick groans, his face turned ashen.
Dobra. Alright, some range. So energized. One additional stamina target unit for the rest of the combat. Let's see. This one will move. Let's get it. Disse döven det något igen. We have 3 shots, nice. That's from Estonia. Unlocked. Latvian is from Latvia, I assume. Card games still suck. The hater is gonna hate, man. Not actually? Damn, son. The twist. The twist. Berserk still on. I see that. Alright. I see. The insane plot twists. I should check. Could be power bash from the range. Cedar Musk, I say. How so? How is it connected to the name then?
Your foes lie defeated. The puppet master and the eerie thing no longer draw breath. Still,
Hey,
they
Zodiac.
signify the bind everyone on Aeol finds themselves in. Why would Phobos steal an artifact from Forge?
Nothing in their belongings. I guess they lost it.
Yeah, I think that's what she was yelling about when we arrived. The doll creature apparently misplaced it during their escape. Poor thing, eh?
You think so?
Yorick rubs the back of his neck, a puzzled look adorning his face.
Devil when I say. Don't want to dox yourself in the internet. I see, I see. Very close. Well, I mean, the classic, beaming on your neighbors and everything. I see how it is, huh? That's it, Terbaska, I see, alright. There's just something about this monster stuck in an increasingly small porcelain shell. Feels wrong. I see all of it, alright. The twist, the twist. Guys, do you have the banter going then, I guess?
Aye, well, you can say that about most of Phobos. It's what happens when magic is twisted for unnatural purposes.
Who says there's anything natural in magic? We're just accustomed to using it in one way or another, and everyone thinks their ways, right? Ah, never mind, let's go find that artifact.
There, hidden within the sea of leaves, you notice the glint of a metallic object. After brushing the organic detritus aside, you find the trident dagger. As you pick up the artifact, a faint swirl of magical energy passes through your hand.
No, they shouldn't have let
You
us
found
through.
it? The artifact? Archdruid Meridian will be pleased to hear this.
You think beams are low? It's not you, it's me. I see, I see. I've done more than you so far. It's time, Lotwin, it's time. When's that insane dungeon crawler coming out, man?
You may use the portal.
The Kemdi corporal salutes, then marches off to gather up his companions. This is it, dear emissary. Benefits to faction leaders have been rendered. They demanded favors in return of attending the gathering, an event meant to help all the peoples of Aeol.
Kinda close to having a demo. Oh, he's still pumping. Nice, man,
This
nice.
very moment grants
That's good.
those in power a chance for diplomacy before discord slices too deep and blood begins to spill across the land. Are they humble enough for it? The ancient ruin is a suitable location, of course. One hopes the collapsed walls and lost homes remind of what is at stake, what happens when the sword of retribution is let loose onto Eol. And so, Mount Ishros awaits.
Hát yes, itt almost I see. Hanging out in the Australian streams. Well, that's at least kind of a new one. Trying to like judge where people are from based on what and who they watch. And if it will be just in some specific local language, I guess you can kind of judge. But you know, it's not exactly Australian language there. Sorta. My hidden energizer. Why not? Sure. We have the gold.
The path up the mountainside is blocked by a beast-like bee creature.
Not the
A
bees.
light we've never seen before. The bumblebee stares with unblinking eyes, its limbs oddly stiff as it raises a spear. Behind it stand two familiar figures, a siren of Anchorage with a Svein escort. The beast utters a strange noise.
What in the name of the nine hells?
That field with no cards feels bad.
Tense, signs a warning to Yorick. His other hand slowly moves towards his weapon.
Never had the opportunity to fight a monstrous bee before. Don't you dare think I'll miss this chance.
No idea what this is about. We have to be careful.
Iron knots.
Well, there ain't anything more careful than a mace to the skull.
Yorick stamps both feet to the ground, then bites down on a mushroom.
On the siren tool. Alright, sure. A bit too far. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad though. Trident attack. Modified by the artifact now. I still want to try this one. But I'm gonna push. Nah, okay, something melee. Makes sense. Let's see, can we beat? Range. Let's jump. Let's see. Get this one while I'm at it, I guess. Ooh, that was nice. Still gonna get retaliation, right? No. So Fane doesn't exhaust retaliation. Just avoids it, alright. Yeah, everyone wants to attack all the range units there. down. Then the crits, the crits. Yes. No. Can power bush with this. Oh, is it the stun? Get stun. I see, alright. Yeah, stun for 1 turn. I see. That was a good stun. With 3 stamina. Now to fight for the turn. Hate retaliation. Oh, hello. Oh, mistake. The damages are good, Should run a bit more. There we go. This will do. Got the Yuga heroes, These they are indeed,
A trio of foes
I wouldn't
lie
say scuffed.
the blood coloring the frozen ground. You feel this encounter was an ill omen. To come across the kin of Anchorage so close to the end, here to disrupt the gathering, or just another outrage to fuel resentment.
Replacing the doodles with the actual graphics? I mean, why not? Just release the doodles, man. And that's gonna be the Dink style, you know. Something fresh and original.
Prior taps the corpse of the bumble beast with a stick, a puzzled look on his face.
Trouble never seems to leave us be.
No time for second thoughts now, lass. We're almost at the ruins. Others will start arriving soon.
Let's hope so. The path is now clear. At least onward then. May Alma truly bless this day.
I'm a believer in the Earth Mother, have you?
At this point, I'll accept anything useful, divine intervention included. Yeah, those are probably not good to use indeed.
Prominently displayed in the middle of the rune is the knot. Legend says the artifact bestows a cordial disposition on those in its presence. Even if the effect is untrue, it remains a powerful symbol for those seeking unity. Prior gazes at the legendary artifact, arms crossed, brow furrowed.
Trying to test if it works? If the stories are true?
Prior does a seesaw gesture with his hand, then signs a question at Yorick.
I'm already most cheerful, Prior. I can't go any farther. The world couldn't handle it.
Disregarding the answer, Prior turns his sight back to the knot, eyes narrowed. He rubs his jaw thoughtfully.
Come on, enough of that. We've preparations to do.
Let's see what I say. Well, if you add a lot of dankness and stuff in especially, let's go. Let's go. I do be digging some of those lately.
Prominently displayed,
Alright, the same.
a howling wind blows through the remnants of an ancient past, stirring up clouds of amber dust. Crumbling stone and rusting metal now signify the destroyed city of a long-forgotten civilization. You sit on a shattered slab of stone, waiting. Yorick gazes across the amphitheater, absent-mindedly chewing on a mushroom. Prior sits next to him, cleaning his weapon. A faint sound echoes across the broken pavement. Prior taps Yorick on the shoulder, then points at the entrance into the courtyard.
Finally! You're as bad at pathfinding as you are, Prior.
Prior rolls his eyes, places his weapon down, gets up, and prepares to welcome the arrivals. The leaders of the factions, their retainers walking behind, appear through the gateway. A couple of suspicious looks get thrown between the groups, but all act courteous enough. Travel affairs are set in order. Guards fan out, finding optimal spots to look out for trouble. Commotion subsides as the four leaders sit on their stone-hewn seats. Silence follows. Yorick leans over to whisper.
Going well so far. They haven't immediately started killing each other. Or they're trying to recall all the things they want to blame on each other.
Another time to be a jester, Yorick.
Meridian the Machinist abruptly stands to address the other faction leaders.
Forge has been summoned here, presumably by one of you. Why, pray tell, when we have celestial goals to accomplish?
You presume much, flesh machine.
Silence again falls upon the room. Meridian's faceplate is fixed towards Ornir. Pico looks at the others, grinning.
Then this is time wasted. We will make our departure.
Oh, that was actually like moving around the engines that much, huh? Interesting. Why though?
Yes, flee to your abhorrent ways. Your thoughtlessness is the downfall of all. Magic is heretical enough, but the way you twist it into yourself.
You have the nerve to condemn others, Ornir, leader of a band of murderous marauders who burn our forests and loot our lands.
Beasts who lack sense must be subdued in the name of security. Your misbegotten majory is no less foul than that of Forge.
So Unity in the end was still better for the 2D stuff, alright. Oh, you're actually moving to Godot. Interesting. All right, that actually even better. Huh. Kinda nice that Godot getting all the praise, huh?
The Council of Anchorage has issued a directive. Cease use of unapproved magic under punishment of death. For there to be peace, all factions must agree.
Who put your kind in charge, dictating what is appropriate? The weakness inherent in biology makes you redundant. Relics of a failed past.
We see you as the warning you are. Your forgotten nature refuse the organic and violate the sacred balance with rotten artificiality. The future you promise is death incarnate.
Cease the prattle, worshipper of a dead god.
Gilded armor won't protect from fangs that rip out your soft throat.
None of you pose a threat to Forge. These quibbles are inconsequential.
A chilling cackle echoes through the room, its source eventually congregating into murmur of madness. Silence so far.
Meridian is right on one account. This is insignificant. All your beliefs and technologies are meaningless in front of the hallowed creator. Futile attempts to delay the inescapable. Change is inevitable. The only path to survival is adaptation.
Trivial posturing. Retribution for your past deeds will be swift, dark creation. Our kin remember your slaughter. In return, Slomir will be cleansed.
The grin of the choir can't be seen, but is felt by everyone. The sky of eyes wink, meeting the challenge with mockery. You slowly lose track of the thread of accusations and grievances. The voices of the leaders grow louder, more belligerent. Your head begins to throb. Suddenly, you sense a strange vibration on your belt. It's the Trident dagger.
What's this? Something wrong? The dagger, it's... Hold on, this is bad, Yorick. Look at the knot.
The artifact in the courtyard vibrates intensely as its sections twist and grind against each other. Flashes of blinding light periodically flare out of its center. Realization hits you.
The knot is being overcharged. They're under attack. Run!
The leaders snap into attention. Everyone glances at the artifact. For a second, the world is a still image. Then all break into a run, heading for the gateway. Yorick and Pryor rush off to assist people in the escape. The Trident dagger emits a shrill, ear-piercing sound. You grab it from your belt and stare at its gleaming prongs. It feels like it's pulsating in your hand. You fling it away and turn to flee. The world turns white.
Ah, that's the function selection there. I'll see. Function not yet implemented. Alright, we have the Anchorage though. Well, hardened warriors of Anchorage. A rocky coast, harsh and rugged land. Pioneer Council, but they are formidable opponents both on and off the field of battle. City of Anchorage is a tale of brutal warfare where only the cunning and tough survive. Prudent, unsustainable, now forgotten chieftains of the past brought together all the people of the rocky coast and formed the Alliance of Anchorage. Alliance aims to safeguard peace, which they are prepared to enforce through the might of arms. People of Anchorage hold steadfast their traditions, seen as fundamental in their unification under a single banner. They view any alteration in their beliefs a danger that could undermine the stability of their world. Trust those who prove themselves skillful, principled, and honorable. Mistrust those who trifle heedlessly with magic. Human, rank, proudful, persistent, ambitious, and haughty, honed by the struggle and turmoil of the past, mainly inhabit the rocky coast and its surrounding provinces. Initial driving force behind the Alliance of Anchorage. Mysterious, mystical, alluring, cunning, inventive, sometimes called the Heralds of Tides, emerged from the vast ocean untold years ago and still mostly inhabit the coastal areas. Often function as advisors to the Pioneer Council. Oh, let's see. Can put it randomize here, see. Nice. Different skin, different face. The eyes. Something hairs. See. Radio Courier righty. I'm usually like finishing around this time, so I gotta be wrapping it up soon. The two extras, huh? Ah, I see, alright. See what that does, huh? Nadia, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the glimpse, the preview. Appreciate it. Real nice. Got those and mounts also. Customizations there. Think Horsens too. I mean, not even just Horsens there. Got the signatures there. I get the fancy Pipega there. Got the whole story. Before Brute of the Wheel, Noble Lair, go Noble. Gonna be the Noble one. Happy the Noble. Ho Captain, the step once sworn to the stone-hewn pier of Port Brindir, returning from an unsuccessful investigation into the vanishing of Anchorage's greatest warship, Lake Ternira. Seawind doesn't suit today and must report to the Citadel as quickly as possible. Ordnir is waiting. His companion tells us one of the enigmatic sirens who roam the ocean glides to your side and nods solemnly. You won't be happy to hear what we have to say, especially with how the war is going. Loss, that is so, but all we can say is the truth and not parry. Dennis shrugs, gesturing in the direction of the Citadel, looming above the city, and this is how it starts. It will end in blood and tears. Some resources.
Ore, a common multi-purpose material. Abundant and trustworthy. Something everyone can rely on. It shelters, but it can also be utilized for destruction. There's an elegant universality to ore that folks often forget to notice. Its ubiquity becomes too much, while in truth, it is the very world we stand on.
Skidheim. Nice. What do we have on this one? The Longhouse. The man Longhouse shows signs of age, a beard fast turning grey, yet he stands firm and proud, as the Ordinary Third, the Protector, the august leader who has led Anchorage through many past hardships. Return, Captain, not a moment late. Greets you with a smile, but his eyes betray signs of fatigue. Reason to mince words, did you find our warship? Fortunately not a sign nor clue of the whereabouts of Victornir. See, stars of trouble brew on many fronts concurrently. Many of our warriors have been wounded in battle, but the infirmaries across the rocky coast are already overburdened. Captain, I task you to gather construction materials, rebuild the healing pools here in the Citadel, may well stanch the bleeding. Furthermore, our outriders scouted a Phobos incursion at the western border, and Commander hides in the ruins of Nullfinger. He has tried to move unseen, but our eyes are sharp. There's also danger north of Gloomholm. Profiteers, prize gaugers, scalpers, smugglers led by Svein and Orhan. Our people can't afford food and water. Our weapons are sold to the enemy. This is treachery. We build the healing pools, drive away the Phobos lurking in the mountains, cut down the thieves and profiteers. We've done as the council orders for Anchorage. Set off, note that our enemies are cunning and dangerous. You'll need troops for your battles. Simtelis, our esteemed representative of the Siren Conclave, still travels with you. She does. Good, but she wouldn't be enough. You must field a strong fighting party. Keep an eye out and recruit as many warriors as you can. Go now, make your kin proud, and may the forebears bless you from their gilded hall in Dulrad. Let's see. The healing pools are clicking the build button. So we need more wood gear, more stone. Alright, let's see. It has dwellings and stuff too. Stables, shield maiden. Savine. Yeah, this one brings the abilities, the cards. Stun and strike, siren, Roosevelt protector. Trollkin with berserker. Let's see. That's where we're gonna be getting all the units from.
Wood from the forests that cover Ale, used for construction, fuel, tools, and yet
Heard
be
this one
wary
already.
of its-
Should be good enough for a 1v1 there. And bot there. Tile into frozen crystal style. So I'm getting the range stuff. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's the move ability. Alright, let's see. 3 stamina on this one. That's good, huh? Nice projectile. Freezing them. Oh, that's gonna be really good here. So they can't move, eh? So his first attack damage and reduces consecutive damage by 50%. Trap card has been set. Neither you nor the enemy can see each other's play trap cards until they trigger. Let's see. Trap cards have different triggers. Use these to trigger enemies and be careful when you attack an enemy unit. And now it's gonna move. The first hit we're gonna block. Yeah, full damage, I guess. Blocked. Still retaliation, too nice. Doesn't exactly even dodge, huh? Oh, it's the increased damage taken. Ah, I see. So I don't really want that, I guess. Whoops. Well, I should go for block. Should attack, but we should be killing, I think. Oh, now we know how it works at least. That was a mistake. Already axe already. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Shouldn't take that much damage there.
The life seed is most
This one.
the piece of gold amid still.
And these two. Okay, more gold. This one. Still with him is a faint and ominous glow, otherwise seems inert. Let's see. Enough resources to build healing pool. Alright, can we recruit you? A bolt as the Roseball. As Verontis lies abroad, a bulk of bolt as the Roseball. His attention focused on drawing diagrams onto parchment, occasionally mumbles to himself. Don't like the look of this. The look of what exactly, if I may ask? Oh, Captain, didn't hear you come. See, here. Points to what looks like a faintly glowing rune carved into angular stone. Glyphs, magical glyphs, but not runes of anchorage. Several have appeared across our lands, mostly near lakes and rivers, sprouting up like shrooms after rainfall. Believe it to be some unknown enchantment. Perhaps it concerns me, at the very least, although I haven't been able to decipher the meaning or effect. Any way for me to help you research into the matter? The archive in Skidheim had a codex, which held our oldest knowledge of various symbols, inscriptions and runes, and was lost several years ago. Commander Trax borrowed it for his investigation into some kind of suspicious activity at the mouth of the Wolf. Remember, soon after he disappeared, presumed dead, and doubtful he defected to Phobos. He's likely dead, yes, but the codex is still out there, somewhere, perhaps in dire hands, used in dire ways. That is what I ask. Search around the river Wolf. If you find the codex, bring it to me. And that's how we can get the... all the friends then, I guess. No, let's get the healing stuff then. Healing pools, Building will provide you a new functionality as well as new cards for your deck. Plan your build order accordingly to your needs. Healing for 1 gold. It's 5 HP buff for the next bottle too. Don't really have resources for that. So you can do it for free. Probably not. Gotta get that gold. Take the gold mine or something would be nice. So get the new friends to join. Okay, the wood gear. That's a bit too far there. Smelly and it's kind of slow. Let's not waste time. Can we do a little kiting? Still gets close though. Do it under. I guess you could, eh? Okay. Well, pointless for now. Just increase the damage, yeah. That's purifying. Caster consumes the frozen crystal style to heal 25% of their HP and remove all ailments. Ah, okay, so I needed to put some freezing in there. That would be good, eh? Maybe we'll get to use it. So do. Wouldn't even get hit anyway. Build and capture. Get the resources. Alright, I got the wood gear. Can build a bridge there on the other side, looks like. Stone. Timmersvägen är Stubdagel. A little far. Okay, this way not gonna kill. Yet. That's the gold production there. Oh, the zoom in. The bigger zoom in. The air hangs heavy with the scent of seaweed and salt. Cold air bites your lungs, each breath burning in your chest. Same time, the steady rhythm of waves hums sweetly as a lullaby. Lost the rock-hewn siren reveals herself through the tendrils of fog that cling to it. Somehow it looks incredibly lifelike. The path to the statuesque building had been eroded smooth by centuries of briny air. Without warning, a great wave crashes against the monumental siren as if to remind us of the ocean's untamed might. La Montina, home of the siren. Yeah, probably for some quest, maybe. That's one. That one is easy too. Let's start a bit closer there. Get the blow going. Maybe you'll get the yield from that, so let's use it. I actually should put it down there. Oh yeah, that would be much more value, especially with the eyes there. Wouldn't be able to move us, so we get 2 turns of damages with bonus. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, consumes frozen crystal style. Alright, free heal. Needs to pay gold, and do it for free. For the healing, I like it. The all can heal units and energize card is added. Dope. Not yet. Well, where is this going? Oh no, that's some dang forest there. Well, I mean, there's gold there waiting though. That's some dang economy there. This we can take. That's a range one too. This will hurt then. And then we can heal, I guess. That seemed like a friend there. Like the hero. No, that's probably the army then. Okay, fine. Some dink armies here. Okay, that is an enemy. Not the friend. I'm gonna need to break this, I guess. Well, actually, we can approach from another side. 2 might be a little too much to take on, actually, especially when they fast. Not gonna end well. Kaltor's Vendetta. In one case. Hot Springs eastward, Not a friend. Enormous figure turns to you at a glacial pace. Their ice-blue eyes meet your gaze. Nod to Obon the Boreal, appointed commander by the Inherjar Council so long ago that those in the council at the time have long since passed the Gilded Hall. Captain, that brings you to Wallachia. Sigurd sent me. They said there's a matter I could assist with. It would be a privilege to help. Dependable young stone. Trouble a most profane has indeed struck our community. A sorrowful frown passes over their otherwise roasted mien. Troll has turned violent against the small folk we have sworn to protect. They've been prowling the lands, attacking and killing at random. Umon bows their head as if it weighs 1,000 ore. But that can't be, and Trollkin wouldn't do that. Telis furrows her brow, her shoulders tensing. Confounds me just as much as anyone, have we not moved beyond this. Trollkin have fought for power, wealth, glory, as all do, mostly between our own kind, but that I would see a day like this? This violence must be stopped. Find the trolls, serve them justice. Do what must be done, though I admit the course of action fills me with regret. It is a day of lamentation for many in Anchorage. Mount Aflon sings in grief. Beyond. Now rest easy, and we would rather mourn the loss of a corporeal form than the desecration of the spirit. The knowledge that the hunt begins. Where was the troll last sighted? The far south in Tirgao, perhaps beyond them, you ought to ask the guards at Harrowhold. One places their head in their hands as if suddenly very tired. Okay, south, you say, sure. Some more healing here. But now we just kind of gather the resources. And I soon try to build things with more dwellings. I want this here. Is the Grand Foundry, headed by Sigmar the Ironmonger, at the preeminent Smith of Eol. A walk here through the icy pass of Gil may be wearing, but those who undertake the voyage will rarely be disappointed. Sigmar creates masterpieces in armor and weaponry. Experience to craft, design, modify, reforge even the most obscure and unique of artifacts if one has the resources to pay for such feats. Grand Foundry is not taking any new orders at the moment. Smokestacks of the Grand Foundry emit acrid ash. It is the best smiths of the land work tirelessly on the armaments for Ornir's troops. Let's see here. On this here. The windmills we can't visit though. Some bugs. That be. The yard of the cemetery is filled with rows of tombstones that lead up to mausoleum. Stone carved statues of warriors stand guard on the sides of the path. Legendary heroes gaze down upon the mere mortals who walk here. Cemetery of Fallen Heroes is where the bones of the greatest of Anchorage, except few, like Sylfhildr, lie in their endless slumber while their spirits savor the delights of the Gilded Hall of Dulrad. Perhaps this will one day be your future, honored Captain of Anchorage, a glorious burial in the midst of your forebears. You are prepared for what's to come. I'd rather not die yet, I guess. A bit early. Okay, more resources. Let's see if I can find around here. Yeah, there's already like the digging stuff here, so can't really fight, but we can get the resources, so I'll take it. Then we can get more armies and deal with stuff. That's some insane fogish here. we'll need some spells, I guess, there to break the debris. The roadblock. Sigir, progeny of the Swain clan, runs towards you, stumbling the last couple of steps, taking the moment to collect himself, snaps straight, and gives an enthusiastic salute coming for the youthful heirloom. Yep, I'm glad you're here. I need help. We need help. That is the clan. Here, what is the matter? Lillywogger, the river has been contaminated. He waves his hand in a wide arc, gesturing at the river running through the town. The water poisons our food, dissolves our pods, and if we don't find the cause, our homes will soon be destroyed. Did this contamination appear? Not too long ago, but after we began seeing shades roam the woods. Any clues as to the origin of the contamination? Not really, must come somewhere upstream. We suspect maybe up in the mountains of Nugglefinger. But Oakenwald is a strong possibility. The forest has grown dark as of late. Anyone here try to search for the source? Few podmates went out but found nothing nearby and weren't able to explore too far. The pods, the town needed defending. She could come with you, but I have a duty to the elders. Recently became a guard. For a moment, glints with pride, and then his face is again overcome with worry. Captain, can you find where the pollution comes from and cleanse the waters? Otherwise, we may have to evacuate all of Savory. Alright, I'll see what I can find. Upstream it is. That's probably something stuff there. Need more troops first. Let's see, can we build something now? Not yet. The tax office we can. Damn son. Tax office for the crippling attack. Allows you to trade resources. I see. So what do we need for those? Some Jäger Oaks. A wood gear. It's kinda not too bad, A little more stuff and we're good, We actually need to trade that stuff there. And the wood we can probably harvest there. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Oh, it's depleted already. Let's see how it goes. Can't cut anymore. This might be... Still miss one wood, I think, for that, though. One Spuderman. Garden something. The cavern of water drips from the stalactites. You hear ominous gurgling as something skitters around in the darkness. Squint at the edge of the site, a large, many-limbed critter suddenly appears. Sights of horror tends to strike fear into anyone's heart. That is the magical effect inherent to these beasts of Phobos. The horrendous creature lunges at you, screaming, "Wee!" And son. Sounds horrendous indeed. This might be kind of dang, though. We'll see. Nah, should be. Got some looks. We're gonna have a heal there. Made it. I'm gonna freeze you. Hey Nick, hello. How we doing, man? His life, sorta. Oh man, that's some good stuff there. I think we do purification just to get full HP. Oh man, I need to get closer to this. Well, actually that works. And I have the ice block, so... Yeah, gear correct. Perfect. 3 LM. Got the debuff though somehow still. With this one. Cripple now, yeah, I see. Well, this fine. Should have enough damage anyway. Okay, 2 Shadow. Welcome back. Nice, Nick, nice. Sounds good. Signing the contract in 1 hour. Good luck, man. Good luck. You can do it. You can do it and all will be good. Hordes of anchorage that lie in the dust, limbs occasionally twitching, and proceed to search through the nooks and corners of the cavern, hoping to find something other than gnawed skeletons. Tome lies in the crevice, stuck between rocks, as if hidden there deliberately. The cover is stained with spatters of dried blood. Pick it up and browse through its faded, age-bitten pages inscribed with forgotten symbols, scripts, and runes. A lost codex of Anchorage origin, judging from the design. The feel of this tome, it pulses with energy of something dangerous. You should leave it behind. Can't feel anything, it must be quite faint. If so, it can't be too dangerous. Perhaps, but the urge to be cautious. The tome sends a chill down my fins. Of a sudden, you hear faint skittering behind you. But we did get the spider down already, so I guess those skittering behind us. Is this the tome that we need here? Codex to lost no more. Yep, that's the one. Marvelous. Thank you, Captain. I hoped it would one day be recovered alongside its erstwhile owner. Didn't happen to find Commander Thrax, did you? No, not even bones. There's some dried blood on the Codex, as you can see, but that's about it. Mystery remains. Shrugs, sending ripples down his massive fleshy body. In any games, I came to the decision. Several of these mysterious glyphs now litter the landscape of Anchorage, near the rivers Wolf and Ilivagard. I would like to join your party. I'm certain you'll pass by these glyphs during your travels. Gives me a chance to investigate their nature and potential effects. As a war to be fought and the meanwhile foes to conquer, can promise a lot much time for your study. It will do. Doubtless, the roads are fraught with bandits and ravagers, so you also have my service as a warrior, not only a scholar. Work can be done when dangers continue to lurk, so we fight for the shores of Anchorage. Be honored to accept this offer. There we go. Got the one. Nice. Got them. Now we can fight even more stuff. Good. Good. That is good. But yeah, sadly the time when I usually go. My friend already is starting to make some food. I'm gonna go join. Gonna go join. Yes, I will actually. I think I will actually continue. Problem is I'm boomerathoning right now, right? So we're doing the old stuff. But maybe like next Friday I will do some more. It'll be kind of fitting also because of the releases next week, right? So maybe I'll just do it next Friday also for a bit more. A little bit more. It will be already the release version also, so why not? Right? Yeah, just my time to go, usually. Very nice though. I do really like how it plays. I do like it a lot.